What qualities do you think a healthcare assistant should have? This question, they can also ask you, what essential qualities do you have relating to this job? Oh, thank you. They can also ask you, what are your strengths? Sometimes they can even say, tell us about your skills as a carer. Or they can ask you, what skills do you have? All these things, they are the same question, seeking for one answer. What answer is that? They want to know what your skills are. They want to know what your strengths are. What is those skills you have relating to this job that you have applied for? Now, as a human being, we have got different types of skills. But the skill they are asking from us is a skill that is relating to the job. It must be relatable to that job we have applied for. Now, of course, we have applied to work as a healthcare assistant in a hospital, in a care home, in a supported living home, as a dorm care. What qualities are you expected to have? Number one, a good communication quality, good communication skills. Because when a communication is not clear, when a communication is not good, when a communication is disjointed, there will be trouble in a team. Somebody wants to give medication and maybe something happened. They say, oh, please, can you keep your eye on this trolley? Let me go and get something. They did not pass the information properly. You did not even hear what they said. It was not clear enough. You left the medication trolley, you walk on your own. A resident will come by and have access to that trolley, take medications there and swallow. There is trouble. So good communication is essential skill we need in care. Because with good communication, you are able to calm a resident who is showing some signs of challenging behavior down. When we talk about communication, even your body movement is a communication. The way you look, the way you stare at somebody is communication. You are passing a message. Because we have verbal communication and non-verbal communication, yeah? So good communication skill, we need it in this job. Number two, we have teamwork. Teamwork is a good skill because in care setting, if you cannot work as a team, you are not able to achieve anything. Another skill I have here is documentation. Being able to document whatever care you have given is essential. It is a good skill. Why do I say so? In care, there is a saying that if you don't document it, it never happened. So in care sector, whatever thing you do, you must document. Carers here that is watching with us will tell us, we tell you that what I'm saying. If you give a resident wash and you say, oh, they are looking clean, you forgot to document. Somebody, a family member can come in and say, my father is looking dirty. He doesn't look like they have washed her for the past 1 week. How do you prove that this person just had their shower or their wash 2 hours ago? Or how do you prove that this person have refused to have their shower or their wash 2 hours ago? So documentation in care is something you can never do without it. Documentation. So whatever thing you do, you document. If you want to help a resident and they say no, you will pass the next one. Or if you want to help a resident to eat, you help them to go to bed, to help them to change their continence support, their pad, to change their clothes, and they say no, there is no problem. But how do you prove that you want to do that and they refuse? It is documentation. So you must have that skill to document. Okay, you must have the skill to document. So Documentation is another skill that is needed. Another one I have here is attention to details. Paying attention to details. Tell them that you are a good observer. Tell them that you observe things no matter how little the thing is. You observe, you pay attention to details, because paying attention to details will save you and the residents from a lot. Because people we look after, they are so fragile, they are elderly, they are vulnerable. Some of them have got a lot of health challenges. You have to keep your eye down. Anything you notice, report. Anything at all, if you see a bruise like this today, report, document it, report. Because if you don't, coming back tomorrow, that thing can turn into something else. And you'll be saying, oh, when I saw it, they'll say, oh, you saw it yesterday, you did not report. It will come on your head. So, I've talked about good communication skill. I've talked about team working. I've talked about documentation. I've talked about paying attention to detail. We have good time management is a good skill. Good time management. Tell them that you manage your time properly. You are good with prioritizing your task. You know what to do first and what to do second and what to do third. Honesty is a good skill. Being honest. Because if you are honest, duty of candor, you will never be found wanting there. If anything goes wrong, you take accountability, you take responsibility, you come out to say, oh, I have made a mistake. You come out to say it. You will not want, somebody will not come to say it for you, or they will start saying, who did this, who did that. You come out to say it in care. Confessing what you have done wrong is not automatic disqualification or automatic expulsion. Nobody is going to send you home. The highest they would do is to put you to training. So it is better you come out to say that you have made a mistake than leaving that thing and it will cause more problems. By the time they would find out, somebody is already going behind bars. So honesty, sincerity is a good skill that is needed in care. Being teachable, somebody who is not rigid, somebody who is not that dynamic, yeah, somebody who can, if they say this thing you are doing this way, this is not the right way to do it, say, oh, you learn the new way to do it. You are not holding on to the old method of doing something that is outdated or wrong. You are teachable. You are not rigid. Flexibility, compassion, patience, a lot of it. A lot of skills that is required in care. So you pick the ones you feel that you have. You pick the ones you feel that you have, the ones you feel that will sell you properly, the ones you feel that you can explain very well, and let them know that these are the skills you have as a carer, or these are the skills you think a healthcare assistant should have. Sometimes when they ask you, what qualities do you think, or what skill do you think a carer should have, that carer is you. Remember, that carer is you. So while answering that question, you are telling them that a healthcare assistant should be honest, a healthcare assistant should have good communication skill, a healthcare assistant should be accountable, it should be, should be responsible. A healthcare assistant should be teachable, it should be flexible, a healthcare assistant should be reliable, a healthcare assistant should have empathy. A healthcare assistant should pay attention to details. He should be a good listener. I don't want to miss that part. Being a good listener is a good skill. It is a good quality. Honestly, being a good listener, because you can only communicate properly when you have listened very well. Okay, so all these things are qualities of a carer, or what a carer should possess to work in that field.